Yo, what's up, YouTube? And welcome back to Clutch Conversations, man. Clutch Conversations podcast. We're back for episode 9. Like, comment, subscribe on the videos, man. If you're enjoying this journey that we on for bigger and better things. Now let's jump straight into the game that's just ended. The Packers beat the Seattle Seahawks, man, and the score was 30-13, right? I just wanted to say, Green Bay started off this game, who was my team. I'm a Packers fan. They started off this game red hot. I mean, flying up and down the field, bro. Defense was playing good. Started off red hot. In the second half, they kind of dumbed it down a little bit. They kind of just fell off in the second half because, at the end of the first half, they had I think they had 23 points at the end of the first half. So they only got, they have 20 or 23. Yeah, okay, I was right. They had 20 at the end of the half, and third quarter only got 3 points, and they only scored once in the fourth quarter. But if we look at the stats, Jordan Love 20 for 27, 229 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, clean game, no picks. He had a good game because Jordan Love has been kind of turnover prone this season. These past few weeks, he's been a little better. So that's what you want for him, to just not turn the ball over and play good, because it's there. The talent is there. Our QB1, the talent is there. And if Green Bay, that first half Green Bay team can play with anybody in the league, bro. They can play with anybody. How they was playing that first half, it was lovely. Josh Jacobs running the ball, we making passes. Hey, speaking of Josh Jacobs, he had 26 carries, 94 yards, and a tud. He started off this game hot too. Kind of second half they dumbed it down. They did better with trying to contain him. But I think that initial first half, man, they got off to such a great start. They couldn't never really overcome that deficit. Now, if we look at receivers, the receiving game is really like a full effort from everybody. One through what 7 people was in double figures for receiving yards. Christian Watson, 3 receptions, 56 yards. Josh Jacobs, 4 receptions, 42 yards. Romeo Dobbs, 3 receptions, 4 yards, 2 tuds, and the last touchdown was nice. Nice. I'm talking about nice. And Christian Watson also had a great catch. I think it was in the second quarter. That catch was toe tap on the sideline. Tough. And so them boys was balling. Jaden Reed, 5 receptions, 34 yards. Tavian Wicks, 2 receptions, 14 yards. So it was really a full on effort by everybody. Everybody really stepped up to secure this win. So at Green Bay is 11. Not 11. They're 10-4 in the season, and 10-4 in the season has them third in the NFC North. And the NFC North is super competitive, especially with them top 3 teams. You got the Lions in first, who we're going to talk about later. They lost today. You got the Vikings in second and Green Bay third. Is it possible for Green Bay to get the second spot? Because they do have to play the Vikings again. So if they win that game, possibly they'll split the series. They possibly can get that second spot if they win out the season. Win out the rest of the year. So it's possible for them. But Green Bay had a great game, great first half at least. Second half was, like I said, was a little slow. Now, one thing I will say that I don't like as a Packers fan is I don't like how many big plays the defense give up. Because throughout the whole game, especially in the second half, they was giving up a lot of big plays, like passing plays. And I know we're kind of hurt on the back end. Jair's hurt. He's our CB1. He's been dealing with injuries this season. But if we can just we can limit those big plays, because better teams, the Seahawks are 8-6. They're not a bad team, but those top tier teams, so we got to limit those big plays, because that can hurt us in the end, like it did with the Lions. But like I said, Green Bay, good game, well coached game. This is all I really have to say for Green Bay. Now, let's look at the Seahawks, right? So, Geno Smith goes down with an injury. He was having a decent game before he got hurt. He was 15 for 19, 149 passing yards, and he threw an interception. And they put Sam Howell in. He couldn't get nothing. He couldn't get nothing going. I mean, he's the backup for a reason. They was on him. They was on the pressure that Green Bay was generating for the passing pressure, the pass rush pressure, I should say. It was there. I like that. I like that a lot. When we're generating that type of pressure, like I said, when they playing like this, they can play with any team in the NFL. This is the Green Bay we need to see going on for the rest of the season. Because Green Bay, when Jordan Love turns the ball over, we tend to, it's hard to overcome turnovers. So when they're playing like this, I think this is when they're at their best. Josh Jacobs had a decent game. Like I said, everybody really had a decent game. Now with the Seahawks, I really would have liked to see this ain't like with DK. I really would like to see DK get more involved. He only had 3 receptions, 28 yards. DK is too skilled and too talented, bro, to only have 3 receptions for 28 yards, bro. And I know Geno Smith was down with an injury, but it ain't like he was getting a ball when Geno Smith was playing. I mean, it's just he too talented, bro. He's too talented. Too talented. The leading receiver was Jackson Smith-Njigba, 10 receptions, 83 yards. He played decent, second year guy out of Ohio State. And he's really to me he's taking over that wide receiver 1 role from DK, and I know DK gets majority of the focus, but he's been, and this has been a problem for DK this season. He just their production not there, and you can't the offense cannot allow defenses to take DK out of the game. You got to get him the ball. He's too skilled and too talented, bro. He's not the best route runner, but physically he's gifted, bro. You gotta be able to put him in positions to make plays. You gotta draw up plays for him because 3 receptions ain't gonna cut it, especially not after the start of his career that he had, bro. 1,000 yards, like on both. He's had over 1,000 yards each season. I don't know if he's gonna have 1,000 this season. I'm kind of curious to see how many yards he have because I know he ain't. Yeah, he ain't close. Well, he might be close, but I don't think he's gonna get it. Well, actually, he might. He got 812 on the season, but this like last season he had 1,100. Year before that, he had 1,000. The year before that, he had 967, which I thought he had 1,000 every year, but I was off. In 2020, his best year, 1,300. That's the DK we need, bro. That DK was nasty. In his rookie year, he almost had 1,000. But this is his worst year so far of his career. Worst his rookie year because he was a rookie. But they just need him to up his production, bro. They gotta up his production. And he only had 3 touchdowns on the season. So that's not the DK that you want to see a year 1, 2. Year 6 DK. This should not be year 6 DK should be arguably his best season. Because he's seasoned, he's in the NFL, he's been in there for 6 years. This should be his best season. But he gotta play better. There's nothing else to really say about that. Jackson Smith-Njigba is having a great year. He took that sophomore step. I think he's close to 1,000 receiving yards too. I might be off. Yeah, okay, I was right. He's close to 1,000 receiving yards. He's gonna cross 1,000. He's at 911 right now, so he's definitely gonna cross 1,000. And they need him to step up, bro. They need him to step up. Now, we're done talking about the Packers because it was really a blowout to be real, but they got lackluster in the second half. All right, now let's talk about the other game that I watched, the Steelers and the Eagles. All right. So this game started off as a defensive game for real, and the Eagles kind of just, the offense got going. In that first quarter, they had 10, but the second quarter, they scored. So they had 17 in the first half. Well, I can't say defensive game, they had 17. I'm tripping. But the defenses were playing. They were tackling. It's just the Eagles, they were just capitalizing, bro. Because really and truly, the Eagles had 2 turnovers early in the first half, but the Steelers could not capitalize. They were one of the worst in the league in red zone offense. I think they're 29th. I'm pretty sure they're 29th in red zone offense, and you got to be able to score off them turnovers, bro. That's why they lost this game, because they only got 3 points off of 2 turnovers. Early first, early second, and they couldn't capitalize. The offense looked real flat. Russell Wilson only had 128 passing yards, and 1 touchdown. He was 14 for 22. So the offense was looking very flat. Najee Harris didn't have a good game. He had a fumble also. That Eagles D line, they was eating them up all night. Pause. That Eagles D line, bro, they was going fed. They was going crazy. Like, he only had 6 carries for 14 yards. They had him in a box. They tried to get Jalen Warren going. He only had 4 carries for 12 yards. Corder Patterson 2 carries for 9 yards. Nobody can really. The run game was non-existent at all. The passing game was barely existent too. They need Pickens back. They need their wide receiver one back, because this game was really just the Eagles. Eagles put on the clinic on defense. I ain't gonna lie. Calvin Austin was their leading receiver. He had 5 receptions, so 65 yards. And Pat Fryer moved 3 receptions, 22 yards, and a touchdown. But the Steelers, how they look today, man, that was real ugly. That was ugly. Offense couldn't get nothing going. Now, let's talk about the Eagles offense. Eagles offense, Jalen Hurts he was 25 for 32, 290 passing yards, and 2 tuds. He had a good game, coming off of the whole media buzz of him and AJ Brown not getting along because AJ not getting the ball. And then they shut everybody up, like he said. Like AJ said, everybody can shut up now. Because as a team, you're gonna have moments where you might not see eye to eye. I just think it shouldn't have got out. It should have stayed within the Eagles organization. But they got out and they shut everybody up. That's what they were supposed to do. They stepped up, they performed, and hey, this is what you get. You get your top 2 receivers got 100 receiving yards. AJ Brown got 8 receptions, 110 in the tud. Devontae Smith, 11 receptions, 109 in the tud. That's the type of production you need out of them too. So Saquon's kind of banged up early in the game. He had a weird tackle, and I think he probably was about to go in concussion protocol, but he didn't have a concussion. I don't think they was trying to risk it. He had 19 carries, but they was like spread it out throughout the game. It wasn't like consistent carries. He had 19 carries for 65 yards. And like I said, the Steelers, they run defense is pretty good too. They did a good job by containing the run. Kendall Gainwell really couldn't get none going. 7 carries, 20 yards. But yeah, the Steelers, if they can say anything about this game tonight for the Steelers side, their run defense was good. I'll give them that. Their run defense was good. Jalen Hurts had 15 carries for 44 yards, but overall, that's really where majority of their running coming from, besides Saquon. So I think they had about 120 yards rushing. So that's not terrible, but it's not, like you'll accept that, because the passing game was really what was on. That passing game was really on. Like passing, they had almost 300, 250 yard passing. So the passing was really killing them on that back end, bro. Because who was his name? He got the dreads. I forgot his name. He went out with an injury. Yeah, one of their DBs went out with an injury. And they picked the backup in. He was getting fried all night. He was getting baked. I ain't gonna lie. AJ Brown was on the Joey Porter Jr. Devontae Smith making great catches. I think 11 receptions is his career high. For career high. I think it is. So they did a good job, bro. And I want to give some love to them big D tackles, bro. That whole D line. That, like I said, they was on a clinic, bro. That D line, the way they controlled the line of scrimmage, bro. When they playing like that, like they gonna come out the NFC playing like that. They keep playing like that, man. I wouldn't be surprised. And Jalen Hurts on how he was on like tonight. Oh yeah, Eagles. They might end up coming out that NFC. So yeah. The Eagles beat the Steelers 27-13. Now, the Steelers probably still gonna win their division. They got the Bengals beat. Now, it can come down to a 1-1 split between them and the Ravens, but I don't know why. It's just like they have the Ravens number. They do good going against running quarterbacks. Well, Lamar, for I should say. Every time they play Lamar has a negative record against that team. So they might do a season sweep. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But they definitely need to win that Ravens game. Because the Ravens, they won today. So, and they played the Giants, but we still gonna talk about it. We gonna get to it. So that was still as an Eagles game, good game. It was a chirpy game too. But let's go look at some more games around the league. So Bills and the Lions. Offensive onslaught game. It was 48-42. The Bills won. So before I talk about any stats, right, I just want to say we love Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell, what he has done for this Lions franchise, he turned them around and got them where they are now. But bro, an onside kick with 12 minutes left, bro. What are we doing? Sometimes simplicity is key. Bro, just kick the ball off. Just kick it. You don't have to have these super, I need it now, trying to make the highlight. But you don't need that, bro, because this can cost you in a big time moment. Like going for the fourth down every time. Just sometimes it's better to punt it away. Yeah, your offense, you have a super powerful offense. Anybody on any given night can give you 100 receiving yards. Or your 2 running backs can give you 100 rushing yards. So, but simplicity is key. Just keep it simple and punt the ball off. You got to punt it off because that right there, you put them in scoring position for that. And they did. So you gotta just keep it simple, bro. You gotta keep it simple. Now, let's get into some of the stats. We're gonna start with the winners. Josh Allen, 23 for 34, 362, 2 tuds. James Cook, 14 carries, 105 yards, 2 tuds. Josh Allen also 11 carries, 68 yards, 2 tuds. Receiving, Ty Johnson, 5 receptions, 114 yards. Keon Coleman only had 1 reception for 64 yards. Dalton Kincaid, 4 receptions, 53 yards. Dawson Knox, 2 receptions, 42 yards. Oh, wow. There's a lot of people in double figures. Khalil Shakir, 6 receptions, 39 yards and a tud. James Cook, 1 reception, 28 yards. So on and so forth. We're going to stop it right there. Now, I want to say Josh Allen's your MVP. He's the league's MVP. He got it in the bag because he had 2 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns. Dog. I mean, he's the MVP. I want to say, Lamar's not winning this year. The record's not gonna hold up compared to the Bills' record. It's Josh Allen, bro. This is the best version of Josh Allen we've seen. He's not turning the ball over, which has been a huge problem for him and in his past seasons. And when he's playing like this, bro, that AFC picture looking real nice for them. Looking real nice. I think it's really theirs to lose besides the Chiefs. But I just think it's something about this Bills team, man. I can really see them beating the Chiefs this year. I really can. The Chiefs, we're gonna talk about them later too. But the Chiefs haven't looked the best. Their best win. Well, can I even say their best win? But we'll talk about it when we get there. I just think the Bills, they look good. And I know a lot of people were doubting the Bills because you lose I'm messing up my do-rag. Let me stop. Anyways, you lose Stephon Diggs. You lose some guys on defense. Tre'Davious White. You lose some of those guys. And you come out, you're 11-3. That's all you can ask for, bro. And Josh Allen got that team on his back. James Cook is still playing at an all-pro level. So, hey, they doing what they should do. Like I said, that offense is nasty, bro. And the one-headed monster, Josh Allen, bro. Like I said, he's the MVP. There's no doubt in my mind he does not win it unless he just fall off a cliff or something. So, yeah, that's all I got to say. They keep playing how they playing. They're gonna be They good, bro. I really this is my pick to come out the NFC besides not NFC AFC besides the Chiefs, which I'm not a believer in. I'm not gonna doubt the Chiefs, but I've seen a lot of issues with the Chiefs. All right, let's go to the Lions. Right, Jared Goff, great game, 38, 60 passes, crazy by the way, 60 passes, crazy. He had a good game, 38 for 59, 494 passing yards, 500 passing yards, and 5 touchdowns, and you lose. So the defense. Or is it defense? This game right here, like I said, offensive game. Offensive game. Jahmyr Gibbs, the running game wasn't there at all. 8 carries for Jahmyr Gibbs, 31 yards and a tud. David Montgomery only had 5 carries for 4 yards. So, like, bro, But see, the thing is with the Lions, bro, the offense is so good, bro. Even if the running game not on, you got so many receivers on that team who can get you 100 yards. Like I said, even your running back Jahmyr can get you production like that. To where you still stay in the game if one part of your offense isn't clicking. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 14 receptions, 193 yards, 93 yards in a tud. Monster game. Sam Laporta, 7 receptions, 111 yards. See what I'm saying here? Look, Jahmyr Gibbs, 5 receptions, 83 yards. J-Mo, 3 receptions, 33 yards. So it's just the passing, bro. That pass attack they got is just. Oh, we're going to get a big boy some love. Hold up. Dan Skipper. 1 reception, 9 yards in the tud. The big boy got a tud. But that offensive production, bro. One day it might be the running game that's clicking. One day it might be the pass game. And God forbid, if you the opposing team, you hope it ain't both. Because if it's both, you in for a long ride. Probably an L back home, wherever you came from. And they, like I said, they lost this game. But if I'm the Lions, you lose this game, but you were in it. You were in it. It's not like you got blew out. You lost by what? 6? I mean, I don't think you should want to give up 50. And that's probably the biggest knock for the Lions. Their secondary has been pretty average this year. Terrion Arnold, the rookie, he's good, but he's very handsy. He's very handsy. And me as a Bama fan, I'll tell Lions fan that I know. Terrion Arnold gets better as time goes on because even when he came to Bama, he didn't start off as a super highly rated DB. He got better. So I think you should give him time to develop. You still got Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph. You still got all these guys. Like I said, Arnold. You're really missing Alex Hutchinson, bro. You're really missing him. You need him. He probably won defense player of the year this year, honestly, if he didn't get hurt. But like I said, it's just that secondary because their front seven is pretty good. Their front seven is pretty good. It's just if that secondary can just step it up some and not be so handsy, I think the Lions can really make a Super Bowl run. I believe wholeheartedly. Even like I said, even though they lost this game, we might be seeing a rematch. We never know between the Bills and the Lions. This might be a Super Bowl match. So I hope it is because if this is a preview, hey, we in for a good one, So I don't think the Lions, they shouldn't have anything to worry about. They 12-2. I mean, they running away in NFC East. It's them and the Eagles. Now let's look at some more games around the NFL, bro. Let's get to. Do I want to talk about that game? Nah, I don't. I do want to talk about this one game, this blowout. The Buccaneers and the Chargers. Buccaneers win 40-17. Now, the Buccaneers is a weird team because Buccaneers can easily been a 10-win team by now this season. They can easily been 10-4. Easily been 11-3. This so situational with them. Like they've been put in tough situations this season. They've dealt with injuries this season, as in a lot of other teams. Mike Evans was hurt. Chris Godwin was hurt, and Mike Evans is back, and he had a great game this game, and he might be on his way to get another 1,000-yard season, which I hope he do. We look at the stats. Baker Mayfield, 22 for 27, 288 passing yards, 4 tuds in an interception. Bucky Irvin, the breakout rookie running back. I like Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin is tough. He's nice to me. 15 carries, 117 yards. Rashad White, 15 carries, 64 yards. And we're going to leave it right there. Let's get to Mike Evans' monster game. 9 receptions, 159 yards, 2 tuds. This man, Mr. Consistent. He's been consistent his whole career. He just have that's his name, Mr. Consistent. Every year, you know what you're getting from Mike Evans. You're gonna get his best effort every single year. Every year. And you think about the quarterbacks he played with. He played with Brady. That's the best quarterback he's ever gonna play with. You're playing with Baker Mayfield, great quality, good quarterback, probably a top 15 quarterback in the league. She might be top 10. I'll leave it up to y'all judgment. You play with Jameis Winston, 30 for 30, 30 picks, 30 tuds. That's what we know him for. And so, like I said, he played with Jameis majority of his career, but he's just super consistent, bro. No matter who's at quarterback, he's gonna give you his production every single game, every single season. Yeah, the Buccaneers. This is probably their best win of the year because the Chargers is another team that's had a great season compared to last season. Jim Harbaugh came in and turned that team around, and they only put up 17. And I really didn't get to watch this game because there was so many games on at one time. But Justin Herbert didn't really have that good of a game. He was 21 for 33, 195 yards, 2 tuds, pick. The running game wasn't existent that I'm seeing. Gus Edwards, 8 carries, 23 yards. They're really missing their running I forget the starting running back, bro. My mind be everywhere, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta find it. I'm gonna beat myself up for this. Oh my gosh. I know he came from the Ravens, bro. I'm tripping. What am I doing? J.K. Dobbins, duh. J.K. Dobbins. They're really missing J.K. J.K. was having a great year before he got hurt because he kind of rejuvenated his career from Baltimore, and he goes down with an injury, which has been a knock on him, bro. The knock has always been he's injury prone. Since he got to Baltimore, he's been injury prone. So I just hope he can come back healthy, bro. I really do. And the Chargers, man, you throw this tape away. I don't think you want to look at this. This is one of the games you might hide in the stash. Just lock it away somewhere because this was an ugly one. So I ain't got really much to say about that game. Besides, it was a blowout. All right, let's look at another game we'll talk about. Oh, we gotta give my guy some love. I gotta give my guy some love. Let's talk about it. The Jets break their losing streak. They won 32-25. A-Rod had a good game. The best game he probably had this year so far. He was 16 for 30, 289 passing yards, and 3 tuds. Now, my boy, Devontae Adams, finally had a monster game. This is my favorite receiver in the NFL because obviously, I ain't got to say who fan I am. But, man, Devontae, he had a great game. Like I said, monster game, 9 receptions, 198 yards, 2 tuds. This season's been so up and down for him, man. I low-key think he should have stayed. Hot take, unpopular opinion. He should have stayed with the Raiders. But I say this because the Raiders might mess around and get Shador. If they get Shador, you got your quarterback. As long as they protect him, he gonna deliver. But like I said, great game. Great game. They win this game. This is a game they needed to win. They're not gonna make the playoffs by any means, but hey, you get your dub. That's all you can really ask for. Garrett Wilson, he only had 3 receptions for 56 yards and a tud. So overall, this game, like I said, I really ain't watched this game. Who's really trying to watch this game? To be honest, I ain't watching the Jaguars game. And Mac Jones had 46 passes. I feel so bad for Mac. I feel so bad for Mac, bro. 31 for 46, 294, 2 tuds, 2 picks. And that last pick was terrible. Yeah. Free Brian Thomas, bro. Free the rookie. Free him and Malik Neighbors. He had 10 receptions, 105, 2 tuds. Free that man. That's all I'm going to say about that game because we ain't talking about that. We ain't even going to talk about that game right there. All right. Cowboys win 34-14 against the Panthers. Ain't really much to talk about there. We going to skim past that. The Ravens and the Giants. We knew who was going to win this game. Lamar did have a great game. I will go over these stats right quick. Lamar Jackson 21 for 25, 290, and 5 TDs. I did. I watched this game too because hey, they got Derrick Henry. Who don't want to see Derrick Henry? So he didn't have that good of a game. He had 14 carries for 67 yards. But hey, the passing game, they had a lot of people in double figures. A lot of people. Really, the whole receiving, every receiver on the team had 10 plus receiving yards, except for Tyler Wallace. But hey, like I said, we knew the Ravens gonna win. Their game, they're probably really preparing for it is the Steelers. They gotta win now if they want to win that division. Let's see. We talk about that one. The Bengals beat the Titans. Oh, let's talk about this right here. So Joey B would be an MVP race if the Bengals weren't so bad. Now they won this game. They're the bottom team in their division, the AFC North. They're 6-8 on the season. But hey, their playoff hopes are still alive. They're probably not gonna make it, but it ain't dead. It's still there. So they just at this point they just try to win as many games as they can and pay people because there's certain people on that team. If you don't pay, fans gonna be really upset. Will Levis, man. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna leave it at that. Will Levis. We just gonna keep it at that. I'm just gonna say his name and keep it moving. I don't want to drag, bro. Too bad. 3 picks is crazy. Let's see. How we not talk about? I got 2 more games to talk about. First one, we're gonna go and get out of the way. The Chiefs beat the Browns 21-7. Now the Chiefs are 13-1 on the season. And Pat Mahomes went out with an injury. So they said it was a high ankle sprain. It was week to week. It's not his first time having issues with his ankles. But I think he's going to be fine. I don't think he's going to miss any serious time. But, hey, if I'm the Chiefs, you just want to keep winning. Just keep winning. The Browns tanking. And it was a good win. Pat Mahomes, 19 for 38, 159 passing yards, 2 tuds. It's game wasn't really that exciting. To be real with you, I didn't really get around to it. It was only certain games I was able to watch. Oh, that was the air. Yeah, so I didn't really. I wasn't gonna watch this. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's the Browns we're talking about here. They suck. So I wonder did my boy have a good game though. Yep, Jerry Jeudy, another 100-yard game, 11 receptions, 108. He's been on a tear this season since they got Jameis. Jameis is, like I said, the worst quarterback I've ever seen. One game, Jameis looking like top 15, top 20. Next game, he looking like 32nd. So, he didn't have a good game. 16 to 25, 146, takes. 3 picks. Come on, bro. Yeah. And that's really much. That's all the games I'm going to talk about for real. Yeah, that's really it because it was a good day around the league. And yeah, so let's switch the focus right quick. Let's switch the focus. Now, I'm in a relationship myself. I'm gonna start off with that. Y'all probably like, what you talking about? I'm in a relationship myself, right? But my boy Travis. Now, I'm not gonna bash his girl. That's not what I do. I won't want nobody bashing my girl. But what I'm gonna say is, Travis, you gotta put them glasses on and see through them lenses, bro. The signs are there. One, she got a money sign tatted on her ring finger, bro. She might just like it, but kind of ironic. I ain't gonna lie. Secondly, Dion had to nudge her to get up to clap for you and for winning Heisman. Like, I just know if I was in that situation and I won the Heisman, that one in the room sleep, that one right there, oh, she gonna be up. She gonna be the loudest one in the room because she know how much work you put in to getting where you trying to go. I ain't telling you to break up with the girl, reach your fiance, but bro, you just gotta see crystal clear, bro. You got to. And like just this last situation, they said she was being rude while he was taking pictures with fans. And all this really stemmed from when she said that Travis wasn't her type. And my thing is, I just think that I just don't want her to ruin my man career. Because I don't know if she's the type of person to where she wants to always be in the spotlight, but it's not a good lighting for her, bro. It's like every other day is something new with him with his girl. And it's just like he really, I feel like he really need to have a sit down talk with her and be like, well, this is the lifestyle that I live. This is what I'm living. When I go to the NFL, it's probably gonna be worse if he turns into the superstar we think he's gonna be. So you just gotta, if you down for the ride and we serious about getting married, you gotta lock in. It's not gonna be just you. You're not gonna be the face. It's gonna be Travis. And it's up to her to be able to take that back seat, because that's exactly what she's gonna be doing. It's not always about her. With him, it's about her, but to the public eye, Travis is the prize. And I'm gonna say is, yeah, he might not have been your type, but he's a lot of other girls' type. And I just, like I said, I just want Travis to really just, he need to have that sit down talk with him, man, because it ain't looking too good, and it's too many cameras, there's too many spotlights, just having a bad light on her, and he defending her and stuff like that. But I'm gonna say this: everybody not lying, bro. Sometimes you gotta take the heart off the sleeve, and put that brain in your head and think. Just listen to what some of the people telling you, bro, because they've been in your situation. Listen to what some of the OGs telling you, my guy. Because last thing you want to do is you get married and you married to this girl 10 years and she take half of everything you got and don't have it. And if you have a kid by her, bro, it's even worse. So, like I said, I ain't telling this man to break up with her like everybody else is. I just think they really need to have a serious sit down and just, talk and just make sure that she's prepared for the type of life that he's finna live, that he's already living. But it's gonna be magnified in the NFL because that expectation he got. And that's all I really got to say about that situation. Because like Travis is an amazing talent, bro. I just don't want his career to be, just him just this issue that we have that he's having with her. I just hope that they figure it out, bro. I really do. I want to see them together. I want to see it work. But if she just winning for the money, you gotta let it go, bro. If that's the reason. But if not, make it work. Make it work. And how would they make it work? All right. Let's get into some basketball right quick. Klay returns to Golden State for the second time, but this time around, they take the dub. So, Klay and wait, I think I just seen this. Hold up, I need to find it again. Ah man, I know that the Warriors and the Mavs just set a record for the most threes in the NBA game combined. Klay had a good game. He had 29. I'm gonna start off with Klay. I know Luka had 45, but we're gonna start with Klay. Klay had 29, and I definitely think that Klay needed this. He needed this game, especially going back to the second time to they playing in Golden State. This was a great game for them to win. The Mavericks is figured it out. They figured it out, bro. Because early it kind of started off rocky with Luka. He wasn't giving you the Luka stats, but this game he picked it up. And like I said, Klay had 29, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Luka had a monster triple double, 45 points, 13 assists, and 11 rebounds. Kyrie chipped in with 21. PJ Washington and Quinn Grimes, or PJ had 13, Quinn Grimes had 14. This was a great game. I like the Mavericks, man. I like their defense, even though they gave up 133. Derek Lively is a great big. He's the best big they didn't had in a minute. So I just think, man, Luka finally found his footing. He's woke up, and he just got to be more consistent with it this season. But he's this is Luka we talking about. He's gonna get there. And Klay, this is Klay's best game by far. By far. Yeah, they combined for 90 something threes, most in the NBA history. And that's really the way the league is going. It's a 3-point shooter league, and that's some of the issue that some people have. It's too many threes, but it's gonna be all right. I think right now, because it's football season, that's why the viewership is down, which I already talked about. If you want to hear it, it's on YouTube, TikTok, IG. It's everywhere. Clutch Conversations. Throw a little plug out there on Instagram, TikTok. YouTube. You already know. You already know because you subscribe to me. So, but yeah, it's gonna be all right. I think it will be. Now let's switch to the Warriors, right? Uh, Andrew Wiggins was the leading scorer, 29 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Curry came in second with 26 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds. Then you had Draymond. Wow. Draymond. 21, 7, 4. Okay. All right. Then you got Kamingo, 20 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. And you got Lindy. Well, who is... Am I a casual for not knowing Lindy Waters, bro? Am I casual? Am I casual, y'all? Let me know in the comments, bro. Let me know. I might be. I watched. I ain't no casual. I know a lot of basketball. But anyway, yeah, he chipped in with 12. The Warriors, they fell. They fell. I don't know what happened, bro. Because they were almost the 1 seed. They was the top 3 seed in the West. And it's just like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on, bro. Curry is aging, but he's still giving you 26. That's all you can really ask for. I really think they need a shooting big. This has been one thing they've always needed for a while. They need that shooting big, bro. That shooting big can just stretch the floor, even though they're stretching the floor already because you got Curry. But now you give Wiggs more and Kamingo more room to drive and to score inside in the paint. They need that shooting big to give them some extra scoring, because this game it was 143 to 133. You can't give up 143 because earlier in the season the Warriors were a great defensive team. Gary Payton II is their best defender besides Draymond. Well, Draymond is their best defender, but the best guard defender is like I said, Gary Payton II. Wiggs is still a good defender. It's just you can't give up 143, bro. You just can't. I low-key wanted Curry to get one more. I don't think it's gonna happen yet. They went from like 2nd to 7th. That's insane. That's insane. I hope they figure it out. They're on a 2-game losing streak, and yeah, their last 10, bro. They're 2-8. Man, they gotta pick it up, bro. They have to pick it up because Curry getting old, bro. That window, if it ain't shut, it's right here. Because who knows how many more years Curry's gonna play? He already 36. So yeah, I hope the Warriors figure it out. Now let's switch the topic to the Grizzlies. Wait, do I want to talk about this game or do I want to wait? I'll wait, but it is one thing I want to talk about, right? So there's been some argument on the internet about Ja at the Nets coach. And my thing is, he didn't even say nothing. All he said was, yeah, you just, let him know I'm here. If you want to stop me, then you got to stop me. I just want to know, when did competition become, he's passionate. He's passionate about his team. He's passionate about basketball. I mean, he's in the NBA for all sake. So when did that become an issue? I don't know, bro. I just think Ja has this spotlight on him because everything that happened in the past that we're not gonna bring up, he got this spotlight on him. So anything he do extraordinary or any extracurricular activity, people gonna magnify it every single time. And he just being him, bro. He just being him. That's who he is. Because I ain't gonna say no names, but with certain players talk like that, it's passion. It's, he loved the game. But when others talk about it, it's, this is disrespectful. This is like, bro, what are we doing, bro? It's basketball. Let them boys play and let them be competitive. But that's gonna do it for episode 9 of Clutch Conversations, man. We one episode away from episode 10. Like I said, man, this journey, I love the grind. I love this journey, bro. I love everybody, all 37 of y'all. I love everybody. Thank you for just supporting me and just, keeping me on this grind, bro, because it's something that I really want to do. I'm really passionate about it, and I just hope it take me far, bro. I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it because I like doing this. This is a hobby. This is something I enjoy because I know a lot about sports. I might only be 22, so I might not know all, back in the caveman days. But I know my shit. I know what I be talking about. But that's gonna do it. So like, comment, subscribe, tell your mama, tell your auntie, tell the cookout cook, go to the Waffle House cook and the server to go sub. When you got the red light, you see the person up beside you, pull up the YouTube right quick and say, hey, go sub. But I love y'all and I thank y'all. See y'all for episode 10. Peace.